Welcome back, Scroll and Sword. I cannot wait to jump into Romans chapter 6, verses 6 and 7. You just read 5 through 7. I'm going right to the middle where something has changed. Even if it didn't always feel like it, even if it doesn't always feel like it. Paul says your old, I can't do air quotes. Paul says your old self was crucified with Christ so that sin would lose its power. I just want to preface this. The three chapters you just read, especially Romans 7. Romans 7 is breaking my brain right now, literally. I know we overuse the word literally, like my brain is really breaking. But no, like seriously, Romans 7 and the doctrine of sin inside of Romans 7 is really breaking my brain right now. And I don't understand completely, and I probably never will, because I'm talking on a metaphysical level. Paul is like, sin is something that is real and tangible, was lying dormant. Then when the law was given, sin kind of woke up, and now our desires attached to sin. It's a whole thing, and it breaks my brain a little bit. But I say that to say this: sin is powerful when the law is that priority. Sin is powerful when the law is the priority. And Paul says your old self was crucified with Christ so that that sin will lose its power. So this indicates, if you are a lover of the law, if you're a follower of the law, sin is powerful in your life. Yeah, those of you who are following all of the rules, and that is your religion, sin is powerful in your life. But if you were one crucified with Christ and risen again into his grace, sin loses its power. And it's an identity thing. This is identity language, not behavior first. The old self, the old you, died. Because of that, sin is no longer your master. Sin is no longer your husband, even if it still shows up every once in a while. The authority, Paul is saying, has totally shifted. Even if the fight of your old self still remains, you are living in a new authority that can look at your old self and command it to do what it needs to do. Then, as we move forward, Paul describes this internal struggle, doing what you don't want and not doing what you should do. The battle itself is evidence something has changed. There is an internal war. Those of us who are married to the law do not have an internal war. You speak to an Orthodox Jew in modern times, they are not warring about what's right and wrong. They are married to the law. They're not trying to fight sin. They have bowed down to these are the rules that are going to fix it for me. And the reality is the law can expose the problem, but it cannot fix it. Awareness, just because you're aware of sin, does not equal transformation. The law, like I said yesterday, is a mirror that reveals. It does not restore. I'm sorry, the 10 Commandments, you following the 10 Commandments does not restore you at all. You know, Thomas R. Schreiner explains it like this: believers have truly transferred out of sin's dominion, even though the presence of sin still creates an ongoing conflict. The moral of the story is you are not who you were, even if you are still fighting what you were. Even if the shadow of your past is warring against you right now, it's not you. That's not who you are right now. If you are united with Christ, if you have faith in Christ, you have been given a new law of grace, hope, love, mercy. You have been given a new law of grace that sets you free from the power of what you once were. So be who God has called you to be. Love you. I'll see you in the discussion room.